Hello, Vikings fans. Welcome to Skol Nation Vikings Daily, your go-to source for all things Minnesota Vikings. Today, we have a fascinating matchup to discuss as the Vikings are set to face the San Francisco 49ers this Sunday. It's not the same 49ers team we faced last season, and both squads have made changes that make this upcoming game a must-watch. Stick around as we break down what to expect and why this could be a much different contest from the one we saw last year. Last season, the Vikings pulled off a thrilling 22-17 win over the 49ers, and they did so under tough circumstances. Kirk Cousins was still at the helm, but the team was without star receiver Justin Jefferson. Despite missing key players, Minnesota found a way to come out on top. The 49ers weren't at full strength either. San Francisco was missing two of their biggest offensive weapons, Deebo Samuel and Trent Williams. Both are game changers for Kyle Shanahan's squad, and their absence was a major factor in the Vikings' win. Now fast forward to this Sunday's matchup and things look quite different for both teams. The 49ers will bring a fully loaded offense to US Bank Stadium, including the return of Deebo Samuel and Trent Williams. Samuel, known for his versatility and explosive playmaking, has quickly become one of quarterback Brock Purdy's most trusted weapons. In their Week 1 victory over the New York Jets, Samuel was targeted 9 times, showing just how central he is to the 49ers' offensive plans. And let's not forget about Trent Williams, arguably the best tackle in the NFL. His presence on the offensive line not only protects Purdy, but also opens up opportunities for their running game, especially for a player like Christian McCaffrey. Speaking of McCaffrey, the Vikings' defense did a great job of containing him last season, holding him to just 45 rushing yards. However, this time around, he is expected to be in top form. Even if Deebo Samuel isn't at full strength, the versatile running back has proven he can be the focal point of the offense, especially in the passing game. Tight end George Kittle also remains a key target, and last season he led the 49ers with 78 receiving yards in their loss to Minnesota. The Vikings' defense will have their hands full trying to contain all of these weapons. But it's not just the 49ers that are bringing a different look to this game. The Vikings have undergone some significant changes of their own. One of the most notable additions is cornerback Stephon Gilmore, who has bolstered Minnesota's secondary. Gilmore's experience and playmaking ability will be crucial in covering the likes of Samuel and Kittle. It's safe to say the Vikings' defense is much improved from where it was last year, and they'll need to be sharp to keep this explosive 49ers offense in check. Another area where the Vikings have shown growth is in their pass rush. Last week, Brian Flores' defense dialed up more blitzes than we've ever seen from him before. That pressure paid off as the Vikings were able to sack Giants quarterback Daniel Jones multiple times, even without sending a full-out blitz on every down. Flores will likely use similar tactics against Brock Purdy, hoping to disrupt his rhythm and force him into mistakes. The 49ers' offensive line is strong, especially with Trent Williams back in the lineup, but if the Vikings can generate pressure like they did in Week 1, it could lead to some game-changing moments. Ultimately, this isn't the same 49ers team that came to Minnesota last year, but the Vikings are not the same team either. With Kirk Cousins leading the offense and playmakers like Justin Jefferson and TJ Hawkinson ready to make an impact, Minnesota has the tools to keep pace with San Francisco. Sunday's game will be a test of whether the Vikings can rise to the challenge and take down a 49ers team that is widely considered a Super Bowl contender. As always, we want to hear from you, Vikings fans. Let us know in the comments what you think of this matchup. What are your predictions for Sunday's game? Will the Vikings pull off another upset, or will the 49ers prove too tough to handle? Share your thoughts and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates as we continue to bring you all the latest news on the Minnesota Vikings. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, go Vikings.